2, 1, and probably live now. Yep.
Alrighty. Welcome back to Precious Cargo, everyone. Thanks for joining for the second half of this, this what should have been one shot, but is now a two shot. So what happened before is you guys were begged by the Dungeon Delvers Guild leader to go to the town of Oxen and help out his friend, who is the owner of Potions and Lotion. And he came up with this crazy idea to help the two gangs that are in town, which are the Zans, who are the locals, and the Night Masks, who are coming into the area. And he wants to start an internal conflict by having you guys dress up as one of the opposing sides, so as the Zans, and pretty much stop this cargo ship from this cargo from coming into town. You were tasked to leave one person alive and steal the contents that were inside, and then bring it to him. He had already paid you guys 100 gold apiece, except for Miles, because Miles is the newest member that was picked up on the roadside and noticed that they all could probably use a little bit of help. So you guys have already... I'm sorry, what was that?
Notice that we were being shady.
Yeah, there was a bit notice of being shady, and Miles, being the good-natured person that he is, wanted to help, but still seemed a little bit apprehensive. But he did recognize a few people from the guild, so there was a bit of familiarity there, which was nice. You guys have left one person alive and tied his sleeping self to a tree. And then we had Talash and Gourmet go into the carriage, and that was Lane to get you guys over to the proper page. Here we go. Ta-da! So we have Sleeping Guy against the tree here. Everybody's health is what it was at the end of last game, so nothing has really changed from there. So what you're seeing is accurate. So Talash, you found the boxes unlocked. You go to open the lid, and inside the crate is very expensive fabrics and materials that seem to line the inside, creating a support, a barrier of some kind within this. And you notice it's actually on the lid as well. It's a beautiful, bright, vibrant red and purple and gold, and it looks very, it's very detailed and very beautiful. And in the center of this box is nestled very safely is an egg. And the egg is roughly about the size of the orc's fist of the captain that you guys had defeated earlier. And it's got it's kind of a brown tint with dark brown spots on it, and you've never seen an egg like this before. But if you were to try to pick it up and hold it, it would take you 2 hands to take it up.
But there's a barrier protecting it currently.
It's more of like a cushion.
Okay.
So like the entire thing is cushioned. So if you were to pick it up and carry it, you're not going to hurt the egg.
How big is the egg? I guess Gerth isn't there, but...
The egg is roughly about the size of the orc war chief's hand. So it's big. It's going to take you. It would take anybody who's going to hold it at least 2 hands. And Gerth, because of your size being a gnome, you wouldn't be able to fit. Garth, sorry. Your hands wouldn't be able to fit around it.
Can I make a nature on this?
Sure. Give me a nature check. The DC is going to be pretty high.
17.
That's actually a really good roll. You're not specifically sure what this is, but it's definitely not from this area. So you're looking, it's definitely outside of Oxen. It's definitely not anything that you've seen or heard about from the Dungeon Delvers Guild. It's actually probably pretty far north from where this came. So whoever commissioned this to get delivered into town probably paid a pretty hefty penny to get it. So you have this egg in a crate. What do you do?
This would make big omelet.
So who's currently in there with me? I'm in there, and who else is?
It's gourmet. It's just the two.
Okay. We are not cooking it.
Oh, I know that. We gotta take it back to the guy, right? I'm just saying, it would make a big omelet. Can you make an insight check?
Insight check for who?
Against Gourmet, because Gourmet is lying.
Talash, make an inside check and see if you can see.
Versus his deception, I believe.
Oh boy, Gourmet wants to eat this fucking...
Talash is gonna close the lid. I said we're not eating it.
I know! I just wanna.
How big does this box look like it's in?
How big?
Yes.
It's it looks like it cradles the egg pretty well, but the inside of the casing has the stuffing of the fabrics and everything positioned around the egg, including the top inside the crate. It has a curvature to sit gently on top of the egg, so if it got tussled or anything, it wouldn't get knocked around. So it's designed to fit the egg.
Okay. Hmm. Let's see. We should probably get this back to town, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, we should take it back to the guy who paid us for it.
Okay. Do you guys leave it in the cart? Do you take the egg out? Do you take the crate out open and show your friends?
How heavy is the box?
One of you could carry it single-handedly. Well, not single-handedly, but by yourself.
Gourmet will offer to carry the crate.
Talash waves his finger. You want to eat it? I'll carry it. Go let the others know what we found.
Suit yourself.
So,
yeah, Gourmet out the back, crateless.
So Gerth he's kind of off in the bushes, and he puts the ring in his pocket that he had found, and he kind of comes back towards the wagon, realizing that there's no more battle going on, so they probably should figure out what's in it. And ever since he saw the orc chieftain jump out of the wagon, and he hadn't seen them before, he had thought that the orc chieftain was the person who was inside the crate, and that's what was supposed to be there. And so he would say, "So are you gonna put the orc boy, and we can bring him back to the elf?"
Huh? The elf didn't want the orc, he just wanted the box.
I thought the orc was in the box.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. We don't hatch from eggs.
He tries to look behind him into the back of the wagon.
It would be legitimately funny if Gerth thought that people came from eggs.
No, he's
Is
not
it just
that
me?
stupid.
Captain,
Is it-
Yep.
Kenzie,
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Is it just me, or do I sound smarter than normal?
All right. Why don't you go from typing to talking?
Okay, so Gerth is going to climb into the wagon next to Talash, and he's just going to look around, kind of sees the crate that it's empty, and be like, oh, I guess the orc wasn't in here. Maybe he was just guarding it, huh? Is there anything else in the wagon besides the empty crate and
Nope,
Talash?
just the empty crate, and then there's the seats.
The box
That-
that Talash will be carrying.
Yep, and then the box that he's carrying out.
He would look at Talash and he's going to ask, why do you think they were bringing an empty box? That seems really silly. Do you think it was robbed already? Like, maybe he hired 2 people to do it. Maybe we're being set up. And he starts to look furtively around.
So
Well-
Talash, as you step off the back of the cart and your feet hit the ground, your bag on your hip starts to move, and it's not the movement of you stepping down.
Can I perception, since I'm right next to him, pretty much?
Roll me a perception check.
My horse is beautiful today.
Your horse is gorgeous, and he just stepped off the cart, belonging to it. Not a big deal.
Let's actually take the cart back with us. We could sell it.
Your bag is starting to shake.
Gerth is going to run over and check on the sleeping orc.
He's still out,
Guys,
but he's still loosely tied, so that he can make his escape.
At this point, I would ask Talash where he's going, since he seems to be going offward.
Basically, it's like coming over here, like looking in the bag.
The egg that you had stuffed inside of your bag is shaking and visibly moving around in your bag.
Should I ask what he has there at this point, or would I need to roll another perception?
Go ahead and roll another perception.
He's actually going to let the others know about the egg.
Okay. Are you going to take it out of the bag?
He
Are
will
you gonna
carefully
leave it in
take the
there?
egg out of the bag.
What are you going to do with it? The top is starting to crack.
He's going to gently set it in the grass.
Alrighty.
Ooh, can I totally sit down at the grass and check out this egg? So cute.
Sure. Go for it. So Talash just announced that he found an egg, and he's setting it on the ground around him. Well, in front of him.
This feels like a bad idea.
So long as I have that extra spell slot, I'm going to hold an action to cast sleep on the orc once he wakes up, because it lasts for 1 minute, and I'm pretty sure that's almost over.
It only lasts for a minute? I thought it was infinite unless they got woken up.
Duration says 1 minute for a level 1 spell slot. At higher levels, it's additional 2d8 for hit points, but it's still 1 minute.
Gotcha. Yeah, he is tied up. That's a good thing to notice. You don't see it, Justin. You are on the other side of the wagon, and they're pretty far away. But Talash did announce it.
So, what Talash's thought was, he would put the egg in his bag carefully to where it was safe. Carry the box that way if they were attacked and they asked for the box. All they would get was either an empty box or a box with an orc head inside of it.
Tied him up. I see anything else?
I think Miles already cut off the head of the guy, so it's already
I
done.
did cut him. That was Justin, by the way.
Oh, you're asking if you see anything else. Nope, nothing's coming, Justin. So everything looks clear.
So, carefully holding onto the egg and watching it hatch.
I thought you put it in the
While
grass.
he set it in the grass, but carefully holding on so it doesn't fall over or roll away.
Okay. So the little crack at the top slowly starts to descend downward, splitting along.
I lean over at Talash and where did you get this? This in the cart? We should put it back.
Probably, but
Well-
it's already hatching, so...
Yeah, you're kind of running out of time. So the crack starts to split down along the side. More and more cracks start to form, and then there's a little hole at the top. And out pops a small, little, slimy green snout.
Guys.
And then from the top, 2 little horns pop out, breaking the rest of the top. The chunk of the shell falls off and splits to the side. And in front of you, in the egg, sits a baby triceratops. The
Oh
baby
my fucking god.
rubs against the egg and actually pushes out of your grasp because you were holding it lightly. It pushes out of your grasp and tumbles out of the egg across the floor, across the ground. And it sits up and blinks its eyes and lets out a little cooing noise and starts to look around.
Are we sure this thing's mom isn't nearby? And can I get some food out and animal handling it to like stay?
Talash was actually going to, if it would allow him to gently pick it up.
Sure. Anybody who wants to, roll me an animal handling check.
He thinks Triceratops likes me. Sorry.
And anybody else want to roll? So you guys, as you two are trying to wave over this this baby Triceratops and try to get it to come to you, you look up to see Gormit raising his mace over his head.
I cast Sleep on Gourmet.
So
What? No, don't waste a spell slot.
That would totally waste a spell slot.
So before you raise your hand to cast the spell because you're like, no, we don't want this to happen. And you see the baby Triceratops' head jerk upwards and sniff the air, and it does a complete turn and goes straight for Miles and straight to the hand where the food is. So I'm going to say you still have your spell.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that you wouldn't have attacked if the baby would have moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
So it dashes over to Miles and sticks its snout like right in the rations that are in your hand and just starts gobbling on it. But it's very obvious it's still trying to figure out everything that's going on right now. So there's a mixture of like slime and slobber that's just covering your hand as it's attempting to get this food in its mouth. It looks really hungry.
Guys, what do you have over there? What's going on? What's taking so long?
Um,
The orc's gonna wake up. We gotta go.
Okay, can I hold the... Where are we going?
Uh,
Do you go back
Talash,
to your... Go ahead.
I was going to see if Talash would again be able to pick up the Triceratops after it eats.
So who wants to try to pick it up?
Talash.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Dexterity save. Come on, Talash. God damn it, Talash.
So you go to reach down to grab it, and you watch as its snout shoots up from Miles's hand and sniffs the air once again. The food that was previously in Miles's hand is just gone, and his hand is completely covered in like snot and slobber, and just the glorious things that can come with feeding a baby animal. It's just completely covered in his hand, but the snout, the nostrils expand and relax, and then expand and relax. It caught the scent of something. And anybody who'd like to try to catch the baby Triceratops before it runs off, why don't you go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw because it's running.
Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
So it's going to go running then, huh?
Oh my god, guys, that couldn't have worked out more perfectly. And I'm just so happy you all failed.
Which direction is the Triceratops going?
It is heading north.
So, like here-ish?
So it's going to... Give me just a second.
Because Gerth is going to just step
Here's
back
the
and then
spell.
cast Sleep if there's a big enough radius to catch the orc and the Triceratops.
So
Or-
it's going this way.
Okay. So I'm not going to be
How
able
fast is
to
it?
catch... May I make
Fast.
Gerth roll a intelligence check to see if he can tell that this is what was in the crate? Or no, Talash, you said it what it was, right?
Yeah.
Who said it was an egg? Yeah.
Okay, so can Gerth try to still cast Sleep on it, but just not get the orc?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
And that is 30 feet of movement that it has.
So he'd chase up after it just enough. Actually, I don't think he needs to. It's a 90-foot range.
It is a 90-foot range.
So he just...
Unfortunately, the 16 will not cover its hit points.
Yeah.
And guys, it disappears into the tall grass and it's
I was
gone.
gonna ask how fast is it going?
30 feet.
Okay.
If I,
then
What?
The hell was that? Everybody
so
just
I'll
cut out.
chase after it.
keep an eye on it. Let him go after.
I'm going to try an animal handling if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an animal handling check. So what are you trying to do to convince this Triceratops to stop?
Offering it more food.
You're chasing it and you're like trying to antagonize it with food? Is that your goal?
Yeah. Like trying to get around to in front of it so I can offer it food.
You saw that with me, and it was pretty effective.
You know, you really can't go wrong with offering things food. I'm not gonna lie. I assume Miles is trying to keep pace with it as well. Hello?
Oh.
I assume Miles is trying to keep pace with it as well.
Yeah. I was debating getting on my horse if it was getting too fast. But I think I don't want to scare it, so I would probably go on foot.
Oh, okay. If you'd like, you're also welcome to roll me an animal handling check. And we'll see if you guys can convince this this baby Triceratops to stop running. Wow, that's a really good roll. You see it stop for a second, and it looks like it's actually considering turning around, but there's something further on that has a lot more of an antagonizing scent to it, and it continues to run.
I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have to fight off whatever's already bleeding, because I don't think this is the only thing that's gonna be going for what smells yummy.
Probably.
Say to Talash as we keep jogging. You ready for more
Yep.
combat?
Like, here we go. Shit's gonna get real.
Once it eats its fill, we'll have to take it back to whoever gave you the job. But this was in the cart, right?
Apparently.
I think at this point, unless Talash disagrees, I think we're just going to be following it, whatever it thinks is delicious, and letting it eat, then taking it back.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just keep animal handling it all the way there.
Just
Yep.
trying to get his attention as much as you can. All right. So the two of you chase the baby off. So we have Gourmet and Gerth working on the the ogre that's tied up.
Yep, I'm ready for him to wake up so that I can bonk him on the noggin.
Gerth is standing in
Non-lethal,
front,
of
so
course.
if the orc does wake up, Gerth is standing in front of him, so you'd get a full view of him in his disguise, and he's trying to remember the name of the gang that they're dressed up as, but he would just be like, "Don't ever mess with yeah, and then Gourmet would probably knock him out at that point.
Gotcha. So
Can
he does.
Gormet make a history check? Can Gormet make a history check to remember the gang that he's disguised as?
Sure, go for it.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
You do remember. You looked down at the patch, and the patch was really familiar to a bunch of guys that you fought in the marketplace, and you are currently dressed as the Zan. So
Don't
the
mess with
ogre
Zaz.
wakes up. The ogre wakes up and is just like, what happened? Untie me this instant. And
Don't
give
mess
me
with Zans. And I'm
Perfect.
gonna bonk him on the noggin.
Give me a bonk. That works.
I
He's
missed.
tied
How
up.
do I miss?
Don't even worry about it. That works. He's tied up. He can't do anything. Bonk. And I'm assuming you're trying to deal non-lethal damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to just knock him out again.
Just knock him out. Yep. So he gets a clunk to the head, so you watch him wake up, he panics, he sees the two of you, and then remembering what he had just gone through, and then all of a sudden, lights out. He's gone again.
Gerth sighs in relief.
Alrighty. Give me a perception
didn't
check to
want
see if
to
you can
hit
figure
him.
out where your friends are.
I didn't want to hit him. I wanted to make him toast.
Oh,
I'm really
so
hung
sad.
up over that toast, man.
I can tell. Vorduk, what are you doing?
I'll read this one.
Hi,
You're-
Dave.
Vorduk
Sorry,
is...
go ahead.
now I need... I forgot what accent. Vorduk is hiding in tree, watching.
Okay, well, you see two of your teammates take off, and they're chasing after something. And then you see two of your other teammates knocking out the captive that you guys had tied to the tree. And Gerth, you did see your comrades take off, and they're chasing after the baby Triceratops.
We should probably go get them.
We probably...
It's nearby.
Oh, wait, no, I
if
forgot
one
my
of you
voice.
wants to try to chase us down on it.
How far are you guys at this point?
They're probably a good 60 to 70 feet ahead of you.
They're gonna outrun me. I can't keep up with them.
Well, lucky for you, I'm pretty sure I brought my horse right next to that brownish tree.
Great.
I don't know.
Gerth is actually, he was gonna go untie all the horses and slap them on the hindquarters to try to make them run off.
But why?
It should also be noted that Gourmet is strong enough to carry a halfling and also can move pretty quickly.
That did not cross Gerth's mind.
Justin, I'm gonna do the voice. Okay. I'm gonna go back to town with Shell.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Okay, so you want to leave your party and return to town?
No, I think he wanted to go collect the shells from the egg.
He did, and then he's saying that he's gonna go give the shells to the elf. It was in the box. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your guys' turn to read.
Adrian, do you want to do the voice?
What part?
Start with it.
It was in the box. You wanted what was in the box.
That's very true. So, again, I need you to confirm. Are you leaving the party and heading back to town?
Gerth is more focused on trying to make it look like the other band hit this site and this wagon, so he's trying to scare off the horses, paint some graffiti on the side of it or something like that. Just kind
Blood.
In the blood. The blood of, because there's an ogre that's still hanging against the
yeah.
against the side of the thing covered in blood.
So Gerth would get out one of his like brushes and just kind of paint Zans on it.
So what you gotta do? Put the orc head inside the shell, piece the shell back together, and cast mend on it, and then put the egg back in the box with the orc head, and then give to the guy.
I don't have mend.
What a great use of that.
Yeah,
Oh, I've never thought about that.
Can I use Mage Hand to just draw with blood and not get my paintbrush dirty?
You can use mage hand to hold the brush
Oh,
and have
okay.
the brush do it. But the mage hand itself is ethereal.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Vorduk is leaving the party.
Yep. All right, Vorduk.
When
will.
well, as he's
we will-
leaving, can Gerth kind of look back and forth, and are Miles and Talash still running within 120 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to cast message. So I pull out my little copper wire piece, bend it into the shape of a Bluetooth earpiece, put it on my ear, touch it, and then I whisper, "Where are you guys going? We have to leave. Vorduk is already going back to town."
Can I try to animal handling the baby Triceratops again at this point?
Sure. Give me one more
Same.
animal handling check. Go for it.
God damn it.
So, surprisingly, with your 18 miles, you're like throwing food in front of the baby Triceratops. Anything to get this little sucker just and tracks. And you find a hunk. No, sorry. You find a hunk of lettuce that your wife had given you during your travels, and you look at it and you're just kind of like, "Oh, this looks kind of old, but I'll try." And you chuck it. You actually give me a dexterity check. Just a straight dexterity check.
That's a dexterity save. Still a +2. Can I just keep that? I don't have any bonuses in dexterity right now.
I'll tell you what. You can use athletics to do it.
That was It was a dexterity save, but my bonus is still +2 for dexterity.
Okay. Athletics is strength.
Athletics is strength. Yes.
Oh, okay. Give me athletics.
Dexterity was better.
So you throw it. You throw it pretty good. You actually clunk it in the back of the head. And you don't hit it hard to the point where you caused it to tumble, but you hit it enough to get its attention. And it kind of like skids to a stop and looks over and sees the lettuce and just jumps on it and goes down.
It's an herbivore or herb-eating person.
It is. If I remember my dinosaurs correctly, it is a herbivore.
Yes, Triceratops is an herbivore.
Yep.
Yeah.
So both of you are making a beeline for it. If you want
I
to
tried.
make me dexterity saving throws again to try to catch it, I'll accept that.
Thank you, Talash, Taylor, whatever. Hey.
Miles.
Tight to that thing. I did. I only rolled an 8.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
That's why I was like,
he
he rolled a 19. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So you go to dive for it. You go to dive for it, Miles, and you jump a little bit too soon. So you kind of like skid to a stop in front of it, and it's
Backs
eating.
up right into Talash's hands.
No, it's eating, and it looks up at you, and it gives you a coo. It's like, and it seems like it's saying thank you. And then, using this moment of distraction, Talash reaches up, grabs behind it, and just scoops it up into his arms. And it just kind of makes this noise as it's ripped away from its food. And it's got chunks of lettuce just hanging from its mouth.
I'm going to grab the food and go ahead and feed the baby Triceratops and tell him to keep a good strength on.
Yes.
Let
So you guys have-
everything go.
So you guys caught the baby Triceratops, and it doesn't seem like it's fighting you so much because it's too focused on the lettuce.
Okay, can I just kind of keep feeding it lettuce as we go along?
Yeah, it didn't get too far into the head of lettuce that you had, so you can just kind of like rip off little pieces and feed it to it. But every time that you give it food, it seems to coo in happiness at you.
Okay.
If he can, like,
I messaged back to Gerth. He messaged us. We're on our way back. We all go together.
if he can, Talash is gonna pet it on the head while still holding it if he's able to.
Yeah, go for it.
Would that be animal handling?
Animal handling with advantage
Cool.
because it's eating.
Animal handling with advantage. Thank you,
Nice.
advantage. Jeez.
Nice, very much so. Yeah, you get a good clean pet on it. It's still kind of slimy because it just came out of an egg, but it's surprisingly smooth despite the sliminess. And you can tell with the animal handling check that as you're petting it, it's very happy, but its attention is on Miles.
I use prestidigitation to clean it.
You want to press prestidigitation? Good choice.
I use prestidigitation to clean it.
I as he's doing that, I'm like, you don't really need to clean the slime off. It'll go away after a good couple hours, and it's good for their skin. I say, having two sons of my own that were slimy when they came.
Alrighty.
I'm adopting it.
So you guys return to the group.
Yeah, Gerth is
With
telling
baby
people
and
where Vorduk is and trying to arrange for the party to more or less stick together before the orc wakes up again.
Can we go ahead and make our way to the city with dinosaurs in hand? Maybe we should put it in the box or in something.
Did you already release the horses?
Yeah.
Oh, someone for collecting a horse.
I have the box and the shell.
Is it possible to use prestidigitation to kind of fix the shell?
You could use it to clean it, but so you could clean out the slime that was inside, but you wouldn't be able to actually mend it or fix it in any way.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. Not unless we have the mend spell, I assume.
Yep, that's what that spell is for.
Yeah, I don't have mending. I could have learned it, but instead I decided that spare the dying seemed more useful.
Yeah, I've got spare the dying as well.
Yeah, and then I was the only one who ended up down.
I healed you though.
It happens.
And yet Talash did not spare the dying on you.
I don't have the spare the dying. I thought I did. I'm thinking of a different character.
Okay.
Also, for the record, Gourmet no longer wants to eat the Triceratops.
That's good to know. So, are you guys leaving Vorduk before you wander off? I understand that you're going back to town. You have my full connection that you have the box and you have the shell. That's awesome. I'm assuming you put the shells in the box.
Yes.
Cool. Yes. So he has the box with the shell. You guys have the carriage there. It's covered in graffiti.
Wait. Justin said he had.
Yeah, Vorduk has the box and the shell. He collected the shells, put them in the box, and he's taking it back to town. Gerth is like halfway between. He keeps pointing at people, and you'd hear him whispering, "Are you guys coming? We're leaving. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go."
Yep.
I get on Atlas and my horse is pretty big. I was wondering if we could get the two people up on the horse or not. The dinosaur.
The baby Triceratops looks incredibly sad that you're not feeding it anymore.
Talash will see if he's got some food, like vegetables. I'm sure he's got an apple.
I would just give the head of lettuce to him and see if he can hold the dinosaur in one hand, doing football hold and on the neck, just to kind of keep it held, and the head of lettuce in the hand.
Yep.
I'm going to say with the animal handling check that you had before with your 20, you move the baby triceratops to hold it kind of like a football underneath your arm, and you're holding the extra lettuce that's still not eaten in the other hand, and you're like feeding it as you're walking down the path to head back to town.
Okay. Yeah. Talash wants to adopt the baby triceratops.
What's to what?
Adopt it.
See
You
Discord.
have to turn that into the person.
He said he wanted what was in the box. There was a shell in the box.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. That is.
I mean,
not it.
Talash didn't say out loud that he wants to adopt it. He's just saying this to himself. So
Said it out loud.
I was saying that out of
Miles
character
is
that
gonna
he
be
wants
here
to
to
adopt
keep
it.
you honest. You are a representation of that guild. You better be honest.
I'm not
Well,
the one.
he knows that this was your guys' job. Miles knows that. He doesn't know that
Yep.
your intentions is to keep the baby triceratops, but he knows that what was in the box was the ultimate goal, which in sense is the baby triceratops.
So we're gonna figure out what his potions maker wanted with a baby triceratops.
I'm not against you trying to try to adopt it after you have shown it to the potions maker and questioned him. You should at least turn it in. What you do at that point is your own business.
Alrighty, so we have two team members heading off towards town. Are the rest of you following?
Yes.
Yes.
I need one more yes.
I give a yep.
Okay, I did not hear you. I'm sorry.
Good.
Yes, yes, perfect. Gives the sub nod. Nice, wonderful. All right, you guys return to town, and as you're walking through the hustle and bustle of the city, and through the market area, you finally find Potions and Lotions, which is a shop that's located just off the center of the market area where you guys were at. You may recall, Derlick had a fascination with the elegant handwriting of the wizard. And by looking at the sign, you understand why. The sign is a very poorly written, very tacky handwriting piece of wood over a door. It looked like he tried to do the ampersand, and it looks awful between potions and lotions. But he was giving it an honest shot, so you can't fault him for that. However, when you guys walk inside, you realize this is a huge potion shop. He is full. All the lines that you're seeing here, all of these are lined and filled with many different potions, and each of them have a little placard in front of them specifically stating what type of potions they are. The placards, again, not written in the best handwriting, but it's there. And it's full. You can see there's Alchemist Fire, there's the Superior Healing Potions, there's oils of the slipperiness like you got before. There is just a massive amount of potions within the shop. When he says that he's good at potions and lotions, he wasn't lying. So as you guys enter inside, the little bell rings, and you hear from this back area here through this blue area, which is a door, you hear clangs and clatters and smacks around and a whole bunch of glass falling everywhere. It doesn't sound like it's shattering, but it's definitely things are getting knocked around. And from out of the back, Darlick runs out. And he's like, welcome. You're back. Did you get what I asked for?
Gerth is just kind of still in awe looking around the shop, and he doesn't really register what he heard him ask. but he kind of like sees Vorduk holding up the box, and he snaps back his attention to what's going on.
Derlick just beams bright. His big old grin crosses over his face, and he kind of flicks his really tattered up cloak behind him. He's like, "Brilliant! You did it! Please bring the box here. Bring the box here. I need what's inside."
Oh,
Are you guys hiding the Triceratops?
I wouldn't want him to be hiding it if he was hiding it.
I mean, a baby Triceratops is just kind of hard to hide, to be honest.
So you're just kind of still like under the arm carrying?
Probably.
On up! On up! I pat the back of Vorduk to go up too. Or not Vorduk, Salish. Salish.
I don't know if you guys see your icons, but if you scroll down a little bit, they're all there. So just wanted to make sure you guys had those and still had control over them.
I just kind of push Vorduk forward with the Triceratops.
You mean Talash?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm zoomed out so I can't see the name. Yes, that's what I meant.
It's okay. So
I mean, he would have been walking forward.
Vorduk hands over the box. Vorduk hands over the box, and Darlick, incredibly excited, and he flips open the box, and he stares down at the shattered shell inside, and he goes, "Perfect! Oh, I can't believe you did it! This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I needed." And he starts pulling out the shells and lining them up on top of the table, doing it by size. The smallest one is the closest. And he slowly makes his way further and further down. And as Vorduk starts going for the exit, he's like, "Sir, you're not done yet. I have more things for you. I am so grateful. Please stay."
Gerth would like to take a quick look at the shelves of the potions while this is happening, and can he see any interesting potions?
Roll me a perception check. And while he's doing that, Derlick lays out all of the... you rolled me a performance.
Oh, I was like wondering
No
why
worries.
is it so? I guess
You're like,
a
that
plus
doesn't look
0.
right. Nice. So along this wall here is a bunch of potions that are specifically designed for healing. So you see a healing potion, and you notice that there are a couple spots missing. And then there's the greater healing potion, superior healing potion, and then it looks like there is a kind of a green vial that seems to be more sparkly than others, and it's a single vial there by itself, and on it it says health enhancement potion.
So Gerth is gonna pay attention to what's going on.
Okay. So as Dalek lines everything along the countertop, he's just giddy. The countertop is lined with this, and he's kind of running back and forth and inspecting all the shells and stuff like that. And by the time he gets to the bigger portion, he looks down and he looks up and he sees the baby Triceratops, and he lets out a scream of surprise. Like, this is the first time that he has actually comprehended that something other than you guys is in the shop with him. He goes, "What is that?"
Baby Triceratops?
Where did that come from?
Those shells there. From inside.
He looks down at the shell, and he looks up at the baby Triceratops, and then he looks down at the shell, and he goes, "Oh, well, I just want the shell."
Talash looks a little bit confused, but like at the same time, like at first, like when all this was going on, like he was like, "Wait, you want?" It looks a little bit confused, but at the same time, like knows exactly what the heck is going on, like because potion shops probably wanted the slime in the shell.
He's like, I just want the shell. The shells make for incredible potions. They are fantastic, and I can sell them for a great price. Oh, I cannot wait to create such wonderful piece of work. And he wants nothing to do with the baby Triceratops.
Talash looks down at the baby Triceratops underneath his arms and goes, "Well, looks like I'm adopting you after all."
In the background, can Gerth subtly exchange his healing potion that he originally had gotten from Delric for the most highest healing potion, whether it's a superior or greater, whichever, and just trade one for the other?
Roll me a sleight of hand check and see if you can do it.
That's a natural one.
You try to, and you feel a gaze boring in the back of your head, and you look over your shoulder and you see Delric has completely stopped what he was doing and is staring straight at you.
Gerth would continue to like take the other one off the shelf, and he holds it up, kind of sheepishly, and he says, "How much is this one?"
The high elf cocks an eyebrow at you and kind of shakes his head a little bit and says, "Friend, don't push your luck. I'm already giving you a discount here at my shop. Do not get sticky fingers on me. Are we clear?"
Yes, I still wouldn't mind another potion, though. And he puts it back. Then he just walks over to the counter and tries to peek over the edge.
All right, so Talash, you want to try to essentially adopt this baby Triceratops?
Yes.
Alrighty. Give me an animal handling check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Mhm.
this is gonna be a thing.
Ooh.
Let me check something. Hold on.
He will pull an apple out of his pack and offer it to the Triceratops. Oh.
The baby Triceratops looks up at you, looks at Miles, and starts wailing. Just bawling its eyes out.
Talash will sigh and look to Miles. Well, looks like it wants to be with you. And he will carefully pass it over.
Can I roll a persuasion to see if I could get it to, not that I don't want a Triceratops, I mean, that's totally awesome, but can I roll a persuasion to try to see if I could get it to want Talash instead?
Sure. We'll make this.
Go ahead and go with him.
Sure. Roll a persuasion, and we'll make this.
Sorry, I did animal handling. You said persuasion?
Yep.
Persuasion. Huh. Ha! Not.
It looks real sad, and then it looks up at Talash. Talash, give me another animal handling check with advantage this time.
All right. Well, let's hope. Advantage. Animal handling. 19.
19.
It looks up at you and looks over at Miles and then looks up back at you and leans its head into you and kind of nuzzles against you.
Aww.
Aw.
I pet it.
Can I pet it and say, I'm sure I'll see you in the guild hall or outside the guild hall once you get big.
It coos at you, but it leans back into Talash.
Aww.
Okay. I pet it and my advice.
So Delric reaches behind the counter and pulls out 4 greater healing potions and puts one down in front of each of you. And then he looks over at Miles and says, "Do you help too?"
Sorry, what?
Did you help too?
I want.
Yes, they do.
Oh yes, I helped. Sorry, I thought you said, "Did I want to?" And I'm like, "Huh?" I did my fellow guildmates when passing them on the road, but I understand I wasn't originally part of this job. Yes, I did help.
Well, it doesn't look like you're too worse for wear. I hope you understand not receiving the payment, but I will be willing to give you a potion.
That's fair.
So he gives you a greater healing potion as well.
Nice.
It's at this moment that he's handing over the greater healing potion that the sweet moment is interrupted as the room begins to shake, and a lot of the potions in the shop start bursting, and Delric just screams, "What is going on? What's happening? What's happening?" And the explosions go off. Boom, 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 boom. The alchemist fire in the corner explodes and shatters off these two shelves here, and ends up losing these portions of potions as it explodes. And emerging from the smoke is a man none of you have ever seen before.
Oh, this must be the one receiving the package.
And he walks.
Yeah, he knows how to make an entrance.
He walks in, holding the cape, holding his cape over his face, and I need you all to make me wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh, great.
This
Wisdom
is
save.
not good.
Haha.
All right. Wisdom
Okay,
save.
Wisdom.
Yes, wisdom save, please.
14.
Ah, fuck. That's a 10.
Alrighty. The man looks before all of you and says, "Come, bow to
Oh
me."
no, do you command?
And one by one, you move. Those of you who failed your throws. Which is going to be...
Did he say bow to me or come to me?
Come.
Oh,
Come to me.
I thought he said bow, like grovel bow. Okay.
Yep. So, oh yeah. So he says, "Come to me." And then he orders all of you on your knees. And you all fall unwillingly to your knees.
Is this the command spell?
This is a different spell.
Oh.
Yep.
Can we make another throw at this point?
No, not yet.
That was a
So this
second
man-
order.
This man who is staring down at you reaches into his pocket and pulls out a note. And he unrolls the note and looks down at it, and then looks over at Delric and says, "I cannot believe that you would try this. I cannot believe that you would send these people to steal from me." And he turns over and he shows a note. And the note said, this was ordered by Delric, and it's written in one of your teammates' handwriting. He wraps up the note, sticks it in his pocket, and he takes a couple steps back from you guys, and the three of you, your bodies return to normal, and you're able to get back to your feet. Talash, you were cradling the baby Triceratops, and it's still in your arms, but his eyes are locked onto the baby Triceratops. He says, "You dare to steal from the Night Masks, and you think you will survive this day? All of you will suffer if you do not hand over that baby Triceratops right now."
This is probably gonna be something kind of stupid. But does it look like he's wielding anything?
You can roll me a quick perception check.
Did they have enough time to do a rest before they came back to town or no?
Nope. You guys didn't ask for a rest. You guys went straight back.
All right, perception.
He looks like he's unarmed, but everything about his presence, especially after you just got mind controlled, that's probably not somebody you want to fuck with.
Yeah. I think Gerth, if we're no longer controlled, he'd step aside and kind of put his hands up and say, "I didn't do anything."
Talash would take a couple steps back. We were paid to do the job of collecting a box and what was inside of it.
I don't need to hear your excuses. I want what was in the box. The property is mine.
Why? Is it no good?
Is Miles standing where he is still?
I'm sorry, I really quickly ran to the bathroom because I just had to go. What happened?
Are you staying where you are, or are you moving?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed what just happened after he said something really stupid happened.
So, so the potion blew up, and
gentleman,
then he. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, the gentleman that's standing before you has demanded the baby Triceratops.
And what do you want him for?
What I want him for is none of your concern. Hand him over.
Takes another step back. I'm actually going to roll a stealth as he slowly moves back.
You have nothing to stealth. You have nothing to stealth by.
No, he's not trying to hide. It's more discreetly moving back.
I really
it's not very discreet.
don't.
But it's like,
I really don't think that's going to work.
probably
Like,
not.
Just from a tactical standpoint, it doesn't make sense why that would work. So, but he sees you.
Yeah, I
He
figured.
sees you backing up.
Were there 4 potions that were distributed, or we didn't get to actually collect them unless we stated we did, right? So
Five.
there's,
Everybody got their. Everybody got their potions.
how big
And
are
this
these
was
shelves?
They're greater healing potions.
How big are the shelves that I'm next to?
They're about four layers in height.
So tall wise, are they like 10 feet tall?
They're two of you.
Okay. That's not tall enough. Yeah, Gerth is just going to stay there by the shelf with his hands up. Can you go through the shelves to the other aisle? Or are they not? Is there a wall in the back?
I'm just.
You have to go all the way up and around. It's like it's like a grocery store.
Okay.
So he's asking for the baby Triceratops.
Can Gerth kind of shout back to Delric and say, "What did you get us into?"
Delric just looks at you and he shrugs and he said, "I don't know, but this guy seems pissed." And he ducks under the table, and I need you all to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Here we go.
Rolling initiative.
Oops, I forgot to roll on the tracker. But I got a 16.
Nice, good roll.
Why am I so slow?
Talash is not giving up this baby Triceratops without a fight. Check the roast, make sure that's still okay. It is. Okay. So we need to make that tomorrow. Yeah.
Vorduk has nothing to do with no dinosaur. Vorduk wants to go drink.
Miles
That
is
accent
not-
kind of slipped between Russian and Scottish.
That was brilliant.
Miles kind of agrees with Vorduk.
Miles, you are up.
I don't really. I'm still kind of holding back, but I think that if Mordis attacks first, then I would go to protect or defend Talash. However, if Talash attacks first, I would just kind of back off at that point.
Maybe.
Can I hold that action?
So you're holding your action in case you are approached for an attack?
If I or one of my friends get attacks, I'm going to draw my sword and defend. But if one of my friends attacks, at that point, I'm going to back up and not be a part of that combat.
So you can only hold a movement or an action. Which would you like to do? You cannot hold your entire turn.
So I think she's wanting to hold action if Talash or Gerth or whoever is attacked.
Yeah, that was... Did you think... My action is if Gerth or Talash or myself is attacked, I'm going to pull out my sword and attack Emril, whatever, Lord, whatever his face. And if one of us attacks him, I'm just gonna stay back and wait till my next turn. Make sense?
Okay, so you're holding an attack if they attack, or if you get attacked. Okay, gotcha. You're up.
So Gerth is going to turn around after Delric ducks down from the barn. He's going to start running. As he's running, since Delric is behind the counter, I'm just going to take a potion as I run. I don't care what it is. And then, let's see, I think I moved 2 spaces. So that's 3, 4, 5. I can only move 5 spaces, actually. So can I dash as a bonus action and jump over the counter?
Yes.
Okay. What would I roll? What would I get?
Acrobatics?
No, for the
roll
potion.
You actually got the potion that increases your health.
So the, okay.
So
Okay,
the permanent health increase.
Okay, so I kind of just jump behind the counter with him. And then I look over at him and says, "This is not fun."
He looks back at you and he goes, "Yeah, I agree, but I have a plan." And for that, Vorduk, it's your turn. All right, so you move. Try to hide. You can roll for stealth. 18 for stealth. Nice roll. I will make note of that.
So was it a potion of, not a healing potion, elixir of health, or? I can't remember.
It's a potion of permanent health increase.
Oh.
Nice.
Can I make a side note to the DM that I would have taken off whatever costume there was on our way back?
I don't think Miles, I don't think you ever had one, did you?
He did.
Oh,
he had one that
I
fit.
did. I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have taken it off as soon as we were done with
And you were also in one that fit as well.
I'm in. Oh yeah, Gerth.
Alrighty, so it is Lord Mortis's turn. He is going to cast wave his hands and materialize 3 ghouls. And Miles, your held action goes off. Make me an attack.
Okay.
Because one of those ghouls appeared next to you.
Okay. Who attacks? Hey, it already automatically rolled my damage for me. That's pretty.
Nice. That's beautiful. Both of those attacks hit. So well done.
Got
So it's 12 points of damage. It appears behind you, and you turn around and you give it a good cut to the shoulder, and you cleave into it and cross the scar across his chest, and it just wails out in pain. It is not having a good time. Oh, that did not go the direction that I wanted it to.
It attacked me.
It does not attack you. It is going to go the next round.
Okay.
Gourmet, you're up.
Where am I on the turn order?
Oh, I didn't see your roll. There you are. So you would actually be after Mortis in 13. You're normally so good about clicking on your icon. I thought you were in there.
Yeah, I did. I thought I did click on the icon. I don't know why it didn't go through.
That's totally fine. So it is actually your turn.
All right, so I'm going to, staying in range, take another step back. Make a rapier attack on this thing.
Do it.
20 to hit with 3 damage.
That's brilliant. You carve into it, and it lets out a scream of pain. Your baby Triceratops in your arm jerks as it's surprised of the presence of the ghoul and the scream that it just heard. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I am going to move back.
Okay.
I
It
know
gets
that'll
an
be
attack of
an
opportunity on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's better to get back out of the way than...
So it takes a claw attack at you with a 14 to hit.
14 will match.
Match goes to the offense. So you take 4 points of slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you, DC 10.
Constitution save, come on, Talash. Thank you.
Beautiful. Its claws dig into you as it comes down for the strike, dealing those 4 points of slashing damage, and you feel a pulsation, almost like an itching in your chest, before it quickly fades away. Whatever it was, it ain't getting you today. Gourmet, you are up.
Can I just ask, Mackenzie, what is it with you and ghouls?
I swear, I didn't plan these. I didn't make these encounters. Don't make me bring a ghost in here.
Alright, whatever, man. Gourmet is going to use his last level 2 spell. Can Mr. Mortis Grimmel make me a wisdom saving throw, as I'm going to cast Hold Person?
Oh,
Yes.
good call.
I mean, I have no doubt that he's going to succeed it, and he does.
14.
Did he?
Yeah, the DC is a 12.
Aw.
Bummer. That was a really good. That was a really good shot, though. That was a really good champ. A really good try.
Well, I tried.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Is there anything else I can do on?
You do have movement.
You know, I
That's
just
true.
realized I had resistance against magic.
Okay. I
Yeah,
will
no, I got nothing.
make sure to remember that.
Delric, you're up.
All right. Just so you know, Gourmet, you only rolled for 2d4 plus 4, I think is what you rolled for your healing potion. You can roll 2 more d4s.
I mean,
'Cause you got
what I used was one of the weaker ones that he gave us at the beginning of the session.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you used that on the battlefield already. My apologies.
I still had both of them.
My apologies. So, Delric is going to look around behind the counter, and he reaches out and he grabs a potion from there. It's kind of a sparkly golden potion, and he tosses one to Gerth. Take this and throw it. Grabs another one, peeks his head over the counter, and takes a chunk with it. Let's see how good his dex is. Not bad. The potion lands here and splatters. Dealing 7 points of radiant damage to this ghoul as it lands and shatters and splatters all over. And then he ducks back behind the counter. Miles, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I bonus action take out my shield, or did I already have it out at this point? I think I would have already as soon as I was attacking that first one.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I have my shield out. I'm going to go over here, and I do take an attack of opportunity on him.
Okay.
I'll let him go ahead and make that attack.
Is that a 10? 10 misses.
I'm going to repose that with my counterattack with a 14, 7 damage. Then my action is going to be 2 attacks on this guy.
All right.
Excellent.
So they both hit. Roll me damage. Sorry, you already did. 15
I already
plus
did,
10.
yeah.
Brilliant. So his bright red eyes flash with anger as he turns his attention to you.
Keep that,
But-
or should I do something different?
It is not his turn. It's your turn.
So
You just got
Gerth,
tossed a potion.
catches it instinctively, and behind the counter, what does Deleric's behind the counter look like?
There seems to be an array of different pieces. So there seems to be some examining tools. There seems to be a few commonly asked for potions and lotions. You're actually more on the lotion side of things. So you see things that help rejuvenate your skin, stuff to help your hair, stuff to help hair growth, things of that nature. So you're more on the lotion side of things. Where he was able to grab a potion and chuck it. And it's kind of a gold, sparkly looking potion.
What's the door behind him? Is that closed or open, or a curtain, or?
It's a door that's kind of partially ajar. That's where he came from, where you heard all the cracking and banging.
Okay. Gerth is going to pop up, so he's just able to see over the counter, and then he's going to say, "Gourmet, catch!" And he's going to toss the potion to Gourmet.
Okay, give me a dex.
Oh, Christ.
Me or him?
Both you give me a dex. Give me a dex for your throw. Give me a dex for your catch.
Oh no.
Dex save or just dex check?
Dex
Don't know what
dex.
I'm asking, they're both exactly.
It rolled a dice on beyond 20. How do I roll it actually as... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, his toss was pretty good for popping up out behind the counter, but you caught a one quick grab from the air.
And then Gerth would...
Wait, do I catch it? Oh, yes.
Yep.
Whew.
So Gerth is going to
I
try
I didn't
to
even see my
go
roll.
over to this side. And then, kind of seeing what's going on, can I actually grab the Triceratops and pull it behind the counter?
Yeah, Talash will have to let go of it because he is holding on to it. So Talash, would you loosen your grip if you felt somebody pulling on the Triceratops?
Mhm.
So you would? Okay, make me an animal handling check to see if you can take it without causing it too much panic.
You're small too. So.
You get a hold of it, but it is not happy with you, and it starts kicking and thrashing at you. But you don't take any damage because you're able to keep it far enough away from you where it doesn't hurt you. But it is not happy with you.
Did you just take the Triceratops from over the counter?
I thought you just said that. I did.
Yeah, you just said yes.
So here's essentially so you're trying to keep it safe over there.
Yeah, I want to try to keep
You're-
it down out of sight of the battle that's about to happen.
Gerth,
Bless
you
you.
better keep it safe, and if it gets any harm, that harm will befall you as well. Fair warning.
Okay, do I have any time left on my turn, or is that it, pretty much?
That is your turn.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Vorduk, you Dash up to the end of the potions aisle. Make me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage because you are dashing. Sleight of hand. Nice. You grab a potion, but you don't know what you grab, but you grab a potion. Good job. You don't have time to read the sign. Okay. I'll message you after the game for what potion you grabbed. So you dash acted, you moved. You have a bonus action if you want to do it. No, wait, you're a rogue. Did you use your bonus action to dash?
I think he's using bonus action to hide, it looks like.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. Nice.
Oh, damn.
Nice. You're fairly certain that no one is going to find you. Not even the potions you're right next to. Good job.
Ha! No.
Number 2 is going to... Miles has been beaten up on
Okay,
it.
hey, we can't see what the numbers are except for number 1. Just a side note to Mackenzie.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. I didn't realize that. Are you sure? Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Only,
I
we
see
can
what-
see
I
goal
see that.
1. We don't see that. Okay, now I see goal 2. Okay.
Got it. I see where I didn't check. There we go. So it's going to come up next to you, and it's going to take a swing at you because you've been hitting it, and it's not happy. That's a 13 to hit. Misses. Do you want to spend a superiority die or no?
I don't think I can because I haven't had an action in between.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are.
I had 1 reaction. As much as I would love to hit it.
You are absolutely right. So it's Lord Mortis's turn, and he is going to reach out and claw at you. That's a 2.
Yeah, his clawing is rather feeble.
Yeah,
Like,
well, he does.
I
He does get in.
I feel like an old granny is fondling my armor, and I am slightly creeped out.
How about a 15? Does that hit?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 15 plus 6. That's a 21.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. That'll just barely hit.
Wow. Hanging on by a thread. Okay. So you take 7 points of slashing damage, and sorry, not 7 points of slashing damage. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm doing math. Give me a second. My brain can't handle 2 things at once like that. Oh my gosh.
Do not take the damage. Roll me the dex instead.
Okay. Dexterity.
You are grappled
Oh, by who?
by Lord Mortis.
It's better than his feeble armor brush.
He's got a firm hold on you right now. Talash, you're up.
All right, so let's see. All right. We're going to with the light crossbow his ass.
All right.
That's Lord Mortis.
Lord Mortis? Okay. 16 hits, so that's 6 points of piercing damage. Nice shot.
And what's more, he's taking psychic damage. Hold up 1 second.
Are you still there?
Yeah, garbage truck right outside that was being very loud. I just don't want you guys to have to see it. So
Gotcha.
essentially, with the arrow, he uses his psychic
Come
blade.
see after my turn.
Keep your damn hands off, you damn corpse-screwing grave robber!
So you get 7 points of psychic damage.
7 points psychic damage.
After his turn.
Very nice. You can tell by the attack that your psychic damage did worse than your crossbow shot, which seemed to ricochet off him a little bit.
This
And
is not good.
cool number 3's turn is going to run up to Talash and make an attack. Does a 7 hit?
It will not.
Awesome. He swings wide as he tries to swing at you. Gourmet, you are up.
Well, see.
Also, I gave Miles some... No, actually, never mind. I need to save that for psychic attacks.
Okay, am I good to go?
Yes, you are up.
Okay, good. A bonk. Does an 18 hit?
That hits. Good smack across the face.
This thing takes, hopefully, 5 bludgeoning.
It took the 5 bludgeoning damage to the face. You can tell. You watch its face indent in, and as you pull your mace out, it goes, "Rah! Ah!" and shouts back at you.
Cool.
It is school number 1.
Potion.
I just wanted to bonk it in the face.
Well, this one's going to try to
Use the
bonk you
potion.
in the face.
Oh shit.
With a natural 20 for bonking.
So how much damage is that? 15 damage?
So it is...
That'd be what, 18?
It's...
It rolled max plus 8 if you're doing the same crit rules.
Yeah, so 18 points of damage.
I'm down.
So you are down.
I bonked it on the face once, the other one came over and gave me a pretty hefty slap, and I fucking died, apparently.
So Delric is frightened at this baby Triceratops that suddenly got pulled back behind the counter with them. So he lets out a shriek of surprise and jumps up, only to see Gourmet fall and a ghoul be on the side. And then he screams and ducks back down and looks over and sees the baby Triceratops and screams and weighs his options. He reaches for another potion, he jumps up, and he takes just a straight shot at the ghoul to the face. I am going to say that he hits because there is no way that he should be able to miss. And he hits it for 6 points of radiant damage as it screams out in pain. Miles, it is your turn.
Beck, you're muted.
I get out of this grapple first off.
Yes, and that will take your action, if I remember correctly.
Question, dude. Mortis concentrating on a spell at all?
No, he is not.
I say rally. And then as a bonus action, you roll a d8. I'm going to rally Gourmet. Gourmet, get up! You can do it! Roll a d8. It's my constant, my charisma modifier, which is a +1, I think. Hold on, my sheet's under my notes. Yeah, my +1. So you get 8 health, Gourmet. You can do it.
Thanks.
I believe
Much
in your
obliged.
cooking ability. Hit him with a frying pan. Oh, that was... Oh, no. And I didn't actually. Did I action surge before?
Pretty sure you did. We haven't had a rest yet.
Not that I can remember.
No, you did not action surge.
No, I don't think you did.
Vorduk says yes, I did. Everybody else says no. So I'm gonna say, can I action surge now?
Okay, you still have to get out of the grapple.
I did that as my action. What do I need to do to get out of the grapple? I didn't roll for anything. Did I need to roll?
You didn't roll. So did you use your
strength?
Hold on. You use your rally. Is that a bonus action or is that an action?
That is a bonus action.
Okay, so now you have 2 actions that you can do. So you need to give me a strength save to try to break the grapple.
Is that the only option? What's the other option? I'm just gonna look at the numbers.
Should be
You can
athletics.
use athletics or acrobatics.
I don't think you can use acrobatics. I think you can only use athletics. But it's technically a save.
13.
Yeah, for escape it's acrobatics or athletics, right?
I'm pretty sure that's wrong because it's a grapple. I'm pretty sure it's strength and strength only.
I feel like strength would be applicable if you've ever tried wrestling, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Grapple checks. How do you escape?
That's something that we can discuss offline, guys, because she did break it. Good job.
Yay! How can I action surge hit him in the face again after getting out?
You've already action surged once, so you have another attack.
Wait. Oh, did I not make the... Wait. I said my action was to break the grapple.
Yeah, and you already used action surge before you broke the grapple, so you have 2 attacks. So you broke you broke it, so now attack.
I'm just gonna relax him twice. I have made my roll. What is your defense?
Brilliant. Both of those hit. Good job. But you realize you're not doing as much damage as you think you are.
My axe is magical, as a side note.
Is it magical?
All of the damage I've been doing is magical. Sorry, I did not mention that. It's in my character sheet. It has a plus magic if you look at the damage type.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good to know.
At least one of them, the +1, I have a +1 to the magic, and then I have a +1 to attack. I'm not sure how the stats work for that for you, but...
Yeah, the +1s are considered magical. So...
At least been doing 4 damage to it. Yay!
Alrighty. Gerth, you're up.
Gerth or Vorduk? Oh, I guess I am before. Okay. I'm going to shove the Triceratops over to Delric and say, "Here, take care of baby!" And then I'm going to try to grab one of the Radiant Potions if there's any more on this side.
There is one.
Okay, so can I throw it over the counter and try to hit Ghoul 3 with it?
Sure, give me a dexterity throw. A dex.
Nice.
Yeah, and you said you're aiming for 3?
Yes.
Great, roll me 1d8 damage.
Oh,
That's a 1.
One is better than none.
Okay, as my action, I'd like to actually move and go here. Yeah, I'll just move 10 spaces over to the edge.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it? Alright. Vorduk, go ahead and move yourself and give me that stealth roll.
Oh,
Oh, bonus action hide, you're good.
wait,
Oh my
Vorduk
gosh.
is leaving the party? Thanks, Vorduk.
I don't think
Alrighty.
Vorduk cares about the Triceratops.
Probably
I don't
not.
think Vorduk cares about the fucking party.
Nice. Good roll. Alright. That's a 21 to Miles.
Ah.
One would hit me, yes.
Alrighty, roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, thank God.
That was
Fantastic.
close.
It carves through your armor at 10 points, giving you 10 points of damage, and you feel this radiating pulse of energy, and it starts to go from the claw marks and starts spilling into your body, and it takes you a bit, and it's hard because you were just choke grappled, but you were able to shake it off before I was able to take you over. Now it's Lord Mortis's turn. And he is going to
Any help would be great.
He's going to take another claw attack at you. A 15 to hit.
No.
No? Alrighty. And he's going to take one more. That's a natural one. That certainly misses.
Like he's fondling my armor again.
Right?
He missed.
Alex, you're up.
Are you able to use your turn?
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, he missed.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I hit him in the face.
Riposte.
Fondled my armor.
Nice. 9
I
points
am
again.
worried, sir. Wham.
Brilliant. Talash, you're up.
All right. Let's see. How bad is the ghoul in front of? How bad are the ghouls looking right now?
The one in front of you is looking really bad, but the one kitty corner to you looks all right.
Oh. Yeah. Attempting an attack? Nice.
Nice, good hit with 8 points of damage. It falls crumbling at your feet. It is dead. Well done. Boop. Beautiful X. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
There isn't really much I can do at the moment. Because I'm assuming you can't dual wield a rapier and a dagger.
Nope.
Not without the feature.
Correct.
Disadvantage.
That's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. So ghoul number 3 is dead. So Gourmet, you are up.
Yeah, Gourmet is going to stand up, and he's going to take the potion that Gerth threw to him, and he's going to smash it in the face of the ghoul in front. He's not going to throw it. He's going to hold the potion in his hand and smack it into its face.
That's amazing. Just roll me a straight d20. I want to see this.
Wouldn't that be plus strength?
Plus strength, yeah.
Okay, d20 plus 3.
20. Nah, 20.
Fuck. Seriously?
You know what? Roll me with advantage. Because I like your pizzazz.
Man.
Come on,
You
pizzazz.
could do it, Gourmet.
Come on.
Come on, pizzazz.
Oh, Gourmet.
Finally.
Yes.
Brilliant. Roll me 1d8 damage.
Should add the strength to it from the force of the bottle.
Yes.
That works for me.
What is your
Holy shit.
What's your strength? Nice. What is your strength?
My strength is 16, so that's a plus 3.
Plus 3. Tell me how you kill this thing with a radiant bottle to the face.
That's amazing.
So this is going from my knowledge as a cook. So I sort of look at this thing, I sort of pinpoint on its body exactly where the best cuts of meat would be. I'm sort of thinking to myself, and then I go, bugger this, and I smash it in the goddamn face.
Perfect. You hear bugger this loud, echoing through all the craziness that's going on, and then you hear a shatter.
Poof.
Yes, you hear a shatter and a wail of screaming pain as the ghoul drops in front of Gourmet, and it does not look appetizing at all. And that takes out ghoul number 1 very well. Well, Delric just had this terrifying little thing shoved in his lap, and he doesn't know what to do with it. So he lets go of it, and the baby Triceratops takes off, running around the corner. And using his dash action, he actually stops in front of Talash. Actually, it's a girl. She stops in front of Talash and actually takes a defensive stance.
Yeah!
Miles, you're up.
I am proud of her.
Yes, you trained it well. Go us. Teamwork. I'm gonna do an attack on Lord Mortis because despite this thing probably trying to take over my mind and use my body to kill you all, I don't know if I would know if that's what it's trying to do. I'm pretty sure if I get him that the ghoul will go away, so...
Beautiful. The first one hits, but the second one swings wide, but that's still a really beautiful amount of damage.
Nice.
And then can I, just for the fun of it, I've actually no. Let's just keep it this way. Yeah, that's fine. Or that's good.
That's it?
That's my action.
Do you have a bonus action that you'd like to do?
I can't think of a bonus. Oh, maybe take a potion that I have. Was it a
You were given a greater healing potion.
I might just take the regular potion that I have because I'm pretty sure I have. The character sheet says I have 5. So I'm just gonna say that's what I have because I'm not sure what I have. I think I bought more. That's what happened. I actually have 1 right now in the timeline, but I bought more in the future. Oh, it's all messed up. But I know for sure I have 1 healing potion. I'm gonna use my regular healing potion right now. D4 plus.
Idea. So you were saying this entire section is just gone, right?
Yeah, these 2 sections have been destroyed.
Is it my turn?
Are you done, Miles?
Yeah. I finished the potion and I was done.
Okay.
Yep, go for it.
So, whatever potion is up here on one of the top shelves, can I run around the counter and use Mage Hand just to kind of fling it in Lord Mortis's direction?
Don't hit him with a healing potion, guys.
I'm hoping for a fulmination potion, but I don't know if I can tell that from here.
Yeah. Roll me. Can you so you're conjuring Mage Hand as a spell,
Yes.
and you're conjuring it right next to the potions. I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, basically just at the top shelf. I just want to have a spectral hand kind of just push like a couple or 1 at least potion and try to send it flying at him.
Sure. Roll me just a straight dex check.
Okay. So he would hold up his hand pointing up at the wall and he'd say, Mano Fantasma! And then he is going to try to fling the thing at it. And if it's straight dex, then that's a 22.
That's a beautiful throw. So I'm going to roll. Okay, roll me 46 cold damage.
Oh.
46 cold damage for 18.
Beautiful. So you watch as this vial flies off the top shelf where he was aiming for, and this seems to be on the higher end of things, which is why it's higher up in the shelf, makes it a little bit difficult to grab. It flies over and it hits Lord Marcus in the side of the face, and he just erupts in ice, and it hits so hard that it actually falls past it, and you watch as Miles' hair starts to tinge a little bit from the cold that.
And then
that
Gerth
he gets his
is
way.
gonna shout at Lord Mortis, "Ha ha! Take that! Don't mess with the Zan!"
Alrighty. Verdict. The answer to your question is yes. Alrighty.
Yes!
Roll me an attack.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Thank you. That hits. Roll me damage. Roll me that sneak attack damage.
Oh. Nice.
Friend, Michael,
Huh?
are you at your mic?
I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect. I can hear you fine. Vorduk, I want you to type out how you kill Lord Mortis, and Michael, I want you to read it in whatever voice you choose.
All right.
Because this is the final blow.
Yeah.
You know, I would say after this, you know how like that, well, I loosened it for you. I would say something along those lines. Putting a lot of thought into this.
Michael, if you please.
Vorduk looks carefully around the corner and sees the frozen Lord Mortis and shoots him right between the eyes.
Good shot.
Vorduk watches head explode in a shower of ice.
And then he sneaks away.
Vorduk sneaks away.
The goal's still gonna be behind me after this?
The ghoul is still there, yeah.
Okay.
So, ghoul number 14 doesn't really quite know what's going on. So he's going to take a swing at Miles. That's an 11.
And I counter.
Hold on. Let me check its pluses. It's a 15.
Still misses, and I repose.
Cool.
Don't know if
That misses.
that's
Sadly.
what I was thinking.
So at this point, it would be Lord Mortis's turn. But somebody else who's been really cheeky and very protective of its new owner is taking charge. As the baby Triceratops jumps away from Talash and takes a run down at the ghoul, and proceeds to tackle it.
Nice.
Charging trample. And it doesn't make the save. So the baby is going to use baby stomp, and it's going to try to hit it. It's +2. That hit. So it actually hits for 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage and comes down with its hook, giving out a desperate cry, wanting to protect its friend Miles and its master behind it, and kills the final ghoul.
I am so proud.
Hot damn.
That makes me happy that I didn't actually kill anything.
Because the baby Triceratops just stole your kill.
I would actually be very happy of the Triceratops, and if I had like anything in my bag, I would get like carrots and blueberries out for it.
Delric, from behind the counter,
Word.
peeks his head up and says, I don't know what that's all about, but thanks for your help. Whenever you guys need potions or lotions, I'll give you 20% off my shop.
At this point, I would look over at Talash and ask him to bring him and the dinosaur by my shop, and we'll have some spare grub on hand for the dinosaur whenever they visit. Because I would love to see the dinosaur again because he's so cute.
And Talash just kind of like kneels down, just like kind of giving that like face shake. Good girl, you did great.
She coos at you. She's very happy about getting the attention.
Gerth tries to stamp out some of the fire from the shelves and try to damage control.
Delric makes a run and joins you, stomping it out. And he kind of leans over and he says, hey, you want a side job?
I knew
He
it!
looks up and he's got a kind of curious look. Sure?
I really could use some better written signs.
Talash is gonna investigate the body.
Okay. Great, I'll get to you in just a second.
Of course.
So he leans over to you and asks you,
Yep.
I need better written signs.
Well, that's not what I was expected. Maybe I can't put this college degree to use.
Great. While he's investigating, Lord Mortis, is there anything else anybody would like to do?
I'm probably gonna and investigate as well, but make conversation with Talash while I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm going to investigate with you. Although I'm a -1. Hey, that wasn't horrible for a -1.
Okay. Great. I'll get to your guys' roll in just a second. Gourmet, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Gourmet is going to stroll over to. I've forgotten what his name was, and I can't see it. I'm too far zoomed down. I thought his name was Derek for a second.
Delric.
So I'm going to wander over to Derek. And I'm going to ask him, do you have any, what was the word he used? He pulls out a piece of parchment from his bag and he hands it to Delric because he isn't entirely sure how to pronounce the words. My dad was looking for this. I don't know what it means.
Okay. You actually have something that if Delric rolled well enough to know what it is.
Yeah. On the sheet of paper is written male enhancement potion.
Delric looks at the paper and gently folds it in half, and then folds it in half again and gives it back to you, and reaches up and puts a hand on your large shoulder and gives him a small squeeze and says, son, I run potions and lotions. These things happen all the time.
I don't know what it means. My dad just asked me if I found one, could I get it for him?
We will make sure your dad is taken care of, and you get 20% off. So you really can't go wrong there.
Cool.
So
That just looks confused.
great. So we'll hold that interaction there. So on the body, Talash, you find that he's wearing a cape that seems to be giving off a kind of special vibe to it, and you feel like if you took it somewhere, you could probably get it appraised. And I will message you in Discord after the game what you found. And then Miles, you also found a ring on his finger that is giving off some form of energy as well. And I will message you about that also. One of the things you do find, Talash, as you're going through his stuff, is you find that note that he was referencing. And if you'd like, you can roll me an insight check if you can figure out who routed out your party.
Is that from English?
15.
It's kind of hard to make out. You've seen some handwriting. You haven't seen Miles, but he seems more the up and up than anybody else in your group. You've seen Gerth and how he writes, both his elegant handwriting that he learned in college and his thieves' camp. You haven't seen Gourmet write, so you're not too sure. But this,
We're pretty sure Gourmet can't write, though, right?
He's a cleric, not a barbarian.
You don't want to assume, because that would be rude. But you've narrowed it down to 2 possible suspects, and one of those suspects has already left.
Son of a bitch. He looks over to the party. Guys, I think we've been set up.
And Delric turns to you and says, you know, I've had a long day. If you guys could just help me put out these fires, I would greatly appreciate it. And then I'm probably going to close up shop because the town guard is going to be here. And they're going to ask a lot of questions. And it's going to be a lot of questions I don't have answers to. And I don't want to deal with that. But if my shop could not be on fire, that'd be great.
Yeah, Gerth is just going to keep doing the fires, still trying to think of how much time he would have to commit to doing this job of writing stuff for him.
I'd go ahead and help with the fires. Actually, I'll probably go around the side.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cast the prestidigitation words.
In your defense, that's a hard one.
That is. So as the party that is left over in the shop helps put out the fire at Potions and Lotions, we end the session for this evening. Well done, guys.
We do report to the guard when they eventually arrive that somebody came in and just started causing chaos to this poor shop owner as we were buying some stuff. By the way, I buy some stuff for my wife while I'm here, and I'll message you, Mackenzie, about that later. And we're just here to help this shop buy stuff here, and this guy came in and started causing mayhem, and so being the financiers we are, we had to put a stop to him.
Talash will also drop in that they're pretty sure that
He's trying to kidnap his pet.
This guy here that is obviously dead tried to kidnap my adorable friend here, and he also had an ally, and he'll actually give the one who left their description.
Okay.
Actually, I wouldn't be entirely sure about that, because he did shoot him in the head.
Yes, but I still don't trust him right now.
Oh, well, we're not entirely sure on that point. The guard can question him.
So as the curtain closes on our scene before us, we see the group of adventurers helping the poor Potions and Lotions owner put out the fires and clean up a little bit from the mess. And we know that Talash is walking away with baby Triceratops in tow. And thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you had fun.
That was awesome.
I hope the cliffhanger at the end of the first episode last Thursday really kept you guys wanting to play, and I hope I lived up to that. So thank you, anybody who watched. It means a lot. And we'll see you the next time we roll some dice.